So many My Villain Academia arc teases. Welcome back to another My Hero Academia anime versus manga comparison video. Today we will be going over season 5 episode 102 of the My Hero Academia anime. As always, we will be seeing what was changed or how much was changed, removed, or perhaps done better from the manga to anime adaptation. Now, episode 102 is titled Off to Endeavor's Agency, which is the same title of chapter 243. To kick things off, episode 102 opens with a flashback to 2 weeks ago in Kyushu, where Hawks is trying to get into contact with Dabi. This takes us back to the events of the My Villain Academia arc. Here, the anime merges some scenes from chapter 231 and chapter 243 from this flashback and switches the order of some scenes around to make the flashback a lot more cohesive than it was in the manga, with it being a lot more spread out through chapters, which this is definitely a welcome change. But of course, with the anime switching up the order of certain scenes of the flashback, the anime has to remove certain little details, such as when Hawks makes contact with the Hero Commission after his conversation with Dabi, he isn't carrying the black duffel bag. In the manga, when he makes contact with the Hero Commission, he already has the black duffel bag because he had already paid a visit to Best Jeanist by then. Also, speaking of Hawks' visit to Best Jeanist, rest in peace to Hawks' drip from the manga. This man's was so drippy, bro. I mean, look at his drip. Do you see that drip? This is probably one of the most criminal changes the anime has done so far. And not only did the anime remove Hawks' drip, but Best Jeanist is also seen in his hero costume as well during the visit, which is a little inconsistent since you know he was supposed to be recovering and taking it easy at the time of the visit and not looking like he was literally about to whoop some ass and start doing hero work. The manga at least does give us a dripped out Hawks and a comfy looking Best Jeanist, but I honestly don't think I can get over the fact that they cut out Hawks' drip. Like, come on, Bones, what were you thinking? Now, the next missing detail in the flashback is the billboard that shows that Best Jeanist is missing. After Hawks' visit to Best Jeanist, he is seen carrying a black duffel bag and is unable to get into contact with Dabi. When Hawks flies off, the anime removes a scene from chapter 231 where we see Hawks flying by a billboard that says Best Jeanist missing, sidekicks haven't heard from him. I guess Hawks' drip wasn't the only thing that went rest in peace during that visit. Now, after the brand new anime opening called Merry-Go-Round by Man with a Mission, which slaps by the way, we get an anime only edition that shows us what Deku and Inko are watching on the TV, and it's just a New Year's Eve live broadcast. After Deku and Inko use their family's secret quirk, Tears, on New Year's Day, Deku gets on the bus and heads to Endeavor's agency. We then switch over to Hawks arriving at the Paranormal Liberation Front's base. Now here, the anime doesn't show Skeptic's face at all when he confronts Slide and Go about having a higher rank than Hawks. When Skeptic says that there are countless micro devices installed in Hawks, in the manga, Skeptic actually says that the total amount of micro devices on Hawks is 20. Seems pretty countable to me. The anime also removes a scene from the manga that shows the micro devices that are planted on Hawks' wings. The little diagram of where Hawks and Slide and Go stand in terms of rank was also removed as well, and it kind of bums me out that it didn't make the cut. The anime also changes up Skeptic's line to Hawks, where he says that he was watching him and how Hawks panicked when he almost bought black coffee. This to me is a cool little change from the manga because this shows us that Hawks almost slipped up big time when he got coffee because he already knew that the PLF had black coffee at the base. For another anime-only edition, the anime adds in scenes of Star Servant using his glass manipulation quirk on cars, buildings, and even a traffic light. But of course, for every anime-only edition, the anime removes twice as many scenes or more from the manga. When Star Servant claims that the end is nigh, in the manga, the glass balls move wildly, scaring the citizens below. After Endeavor burns off his casual clothing, revealing his hero costume and moving even faster than before, 4, the anime removes Bakugo and Todoroki's reactions to Endeavor's speed. This was definitely an odd removal, since here Todoroki sees that Endeavor uses the flash fire technique to help boost his speed and not only just for his attacks. Another odd removal was Star Servant's nose bleeding when he uses the ultimate move Enlightened Fallen King. This was a small detail from the manga, but the implications of his nose bleeding was that since he was an old man, and with him using his quirk to create a giant ball made out of glass, he had strained his body and overexerted himself to the point where he had a nosebleed. To me, this was a cool little detail, but it was sadly removed. After this, when Hawks is recommending the Meta Liberation War book to Endeavor, the anime adds a really cool scene where the logo of the book transforms into Destro, who was the first leader of the Meta Liberation Army. At Endeavor's agency, when the flaming sidekickers are introduced, the anime removes them yelling "Flame on!" Knowing Horikoshi, this was most likely a reference to the Human Torch, a well-known fire-based Marvel superhero who is a part of the Fantastic Four. "Flame on" is the Human Torch's catchphrase typically when he activates his powers. The anime then gives us a more detailed look at the dispatchers receiving a request and sending the heroes out. This was somewhat shown to us in the manga, but the anime definitely improves on this scene by showing us what is going on in Endeavor's agency. Next, the anime removes Burnin standing next to Kido, as well as removing her line to Bakugo where she laughs and says, "You'd better cool that head of yours, kid." Alright, so finally for the final change in the anime. At the end of the episode, Endeavor figures out Hawks' coded message. When Hawks is flying above the clouds, the anime removes another scene that shows the micro devices that are planted on his wings. The episode then ends with the coded message being solved, leaving our heroes with only 4 months to prepare and plan for a counterattack against the Paranormal Liberation Front. Now, episode 102 covers a total of 3 chapters, them chapters being 243, 244, and 245. The episode also adapts some scenes from chapter 231 that go over Hawks' visit to Best Jeanist. Aside from a few changes like Hawks' drip, I swear I will never get over that. I did like the way the anime handled the visit to Best Jeanist. In the manga, the visit to Best Jeanist and Hawks trying to get into contact with Dabi was spread out through chapters with a bunch of crazy stuff happening in between because that specific event took place during the My Villain Academia arc. So I'm glad the anime pieced together that flashback, making it a lot more easier to follow. Let me know in the comment section below your thoughts on the changes made in episode 102. Are you just as sad that Hawks' drip didn't make the cut? Because I know I am. Are you feeling the new opening? Let me know everything in the comment section below. With that said, thank you for watching another My Hero Academia anime versus manga comparison video. If you enjoyed the video, then be sure to Detroit smash that like button below, and don't forget to share this video with your friends. If you are new to the channel and you want to see more My Hero Academia content, then be sure to subscribe to the channel with notifications turned on to join the Kitoroki Hero Academia to become my hero. Doing all of this really does help the channel out a lot, and it's always appreciated. Remember to stay plus ultra, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.